I'm here now with you, JP, and if history repeats itself, we'll see another fine ball game where the Warriors come out on top. And here we go with the opening kick.
Coyote DeBoyku's kick goes over the hands of, that is number 41, Nicholas Pearson. He gets it, and he'll come out to about the 11 or 12-yard line. So Mason will start 1st and 10 on their own 12 line, and they'll have a lot of field to work with.
Of course, Mason comes in here led by their senior quarterback, Jensen Harris. Big guy, 6'6", 233 pounds there. I'm sure he's got his mailbox full of letters from schools looking for his services. So they're gonna come out here, open this up, pistol formation.
Yep. Harris looks back to pass. Pass is complete to number 15, John Rye. He'll pick up maybe a half a yard on, no, it's incomplete.
Incomplete pass. So it looks like this field position the Comets have found themselves in is not what they want. It's like we got the flag blowing from north to south. Pretty good clip the way that flag is flapping around in the breeze, JP.
Harris back to pass. Pass again.
Incomplete
again. Some pressure from the Winton Woods defense in there, too.
Yeah, it looks like he had a little bit of happy feet on that one. Almost like an unforced error. He could have got that ball up a little bit in that guy's cradle in his breadbasket. He may have hung on.
Jensen Harris has thrown for 4 touchdowns on the season so far. He is 28 for 46 coming into this game, and so far 0 for 2 on tonight's game. Looks like Graham Brockway in the running back slot.
Straight back.
Nothing. Pass again, overthrown. And they'll set up 4th and 10. And a 3 and out to start the game.
That's what the Warriors defense is looking for, that early pressure. Of course, looks like they should end up with good field position on this. Who knows, they might even come after this kick.
Cameron Barnes back to receive for Winton Woods. His punt return so far, he's had 1 for 17 yards. See what he can do, and this will give Winton Woods fantastic field position, even if it does take a Mason bounce. Punt is off. It's a good punt. Takes a drop.
Away from it now.
It'll bounce back, and it'll settle down at about the 47-yard line. Winton Woods will start in Mason territory. 1st and 10 on the Mason 47.
So Shamar Hooks leading this Winton Woods Warrior offense out here. I'm sure Shamar Hooks looking to hit him with plenty of overhand rights tonight. Game we saw earlier, they were, I believe, 4-12 in passing. And if they can complete just enough passes to keep this Mason defense honest, they can keep them chains moving quite a bit tonight, JP.
Yep. Shamar Hooks has run for 4 touchdowns and had a pass for a touchdown. Marcus Davis, running back for Winton Woods, 4 touchdowns in last week's game against Hamilton. Winton Woods, of course, 2-0 coming in. Shamar Hooks under center, his 2nd year as quarterback. He'll keep it to the right side. He's got room to run. He'll be taken down in the backfield still for about a loss of a yard or 2.
It's like the Mason defenders was able to keep Hats in the area, kept Hooks from having an open lane to run up. But this is what they're going to contend with. If they stop Hooks running, they're going to have to stop Marcus Davis carrying the leather through there. Pitch
out to Chaz Lumpkin, excuse me. He's got room on the left side. He'll get the 1st down and then some. He'll be marked down at about the 40-yard line.
Nice fluid run by Chaz Lumpkin. Good vision. You could tell he could see everything just opening up, all the blocks, spreading everybody around, and he darted right through that hole. No hesitation. Once he saw, there you go.
That's Chaz Lumpkin's 2nd rush on the season. Hooks back in the pistol. Bit of a high snap. Hooks keeps it. He's got room on the right-hand side. He's got a hole. He'll pick up about 8 yards. Mark him down at about the 32-yard line.
Hooks always anxious to run that ball. He's the leader of this offense, and he doesn't mind sticking his shoulder pads in there on the north-south angle.
2nd and 2 for Winton Woods. Hooks still in the pistol. He'll give to Marcus Davis, who will pick up about a yard and a half. I think he rolled forward enough for the first down. It'll be close.
It'll be close.
About the 30-yard line, regardless.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Good blocking up front.
He's just short, 3rd and about a yard, half a yard.
So this is basically 4-down territory. So they might try to do something fancy on this play, knowing that push comes to shove, they'll just go for it on 4th down.
Hooks under center. Hooks gives it to Marcus Davis. First down, close about 3 yards, marking about the 28-yard line.
Marcus Davis running through that hole. A lot of penetration by the Comet nose tackle. But Davis is able to run around his arm tackle.
Triple option of Winton Woods starting to wear through the Mason line. Marcus Davis has the give. He'll pull forward for about 4 or 5 yards. And that's the thing we always see from Winton Woods. They can just keep picking up yards. If they're still on their feet, they can go.
Tackled by the Comet defender, Conley Davis, number 10. If it's not for him, he's still running.
2nd and 4 on the 21. Hooks tries to go up the middle. He is stuffed, maybe picking up a half a yard.
So Hooks is showing the eagerness to run that ball tonight, but at some point he's going to have to put that ball up and give these defenders something more to think about.
It'll be 3rd and 3. Got a yard on that. Advances to the 20-yard line.
They got Daniel Cage in there in the power backfield.
Give is to Davis. Davis has the first down. Gets through. He'll be finally taken down at the about 11 or 10-yard line.
They're going to mark
another
it
first
outside
down.
the 10, so you got the possibility of a first down. This is not 1st and goal. So it looks like Daniel Cage is going to be sporting number 75 again, and you know, they got him in there once more. They're going to run that power backfield again.
1st and 10 on the 11. Give is to number 24. That
Nice
is
straight
Jalen
arm.
Lumpkin. Touchdown, Winton Woods. Jalen Lumpkin from 11 yards out.
Jalen Lumpkin, nice straight arm he puts down on Cameron Gunnels of the Comets, and Warriors in the end zone. First time tonight, hopefully many more to come on this Hall of Fame night at the Winton Woods Warriors.
8:07.
We see a nice straight arm.
Kennedy DeBoyku on the point after. Kick is up and good. And actually, that may have been Jermaine Lunkford on the kick. Looks like number 30, so I believe that is Jermaine Lunkford point after. Kick is good. 7-0 with 8:07 left.
That's what I like about the Warriors, JP. They start each game off with no memory of the previous game. They know each game they got to start all over again from scratch. You see number 24 do the electric slide around in that end zone. 8:07 left to go in the first quarter.
Jalen Lumpkin's 3rd touchdown of the season.
This is where I want to see the Warriors execute on this kickoff. I want to see some deep kicks. Make these guys cover field.
Jermaine Lunsford will be kicking off for the Warriors, and once again, 3 in the backfield for the Comets. It's number 8, Connor Bryan. Number 11, Jerron Besecker.
The ball falls off the tee.
Wind maybe knocking it off. And also number 41, Nicholas Pearson, back to receive.
I don't know, looks like the Winton Woods Warriors stole this Florida Gators
kick.
stuff.
Picked up by number 86, Bradley Satterthwaite, and he is taken down at about the 31-yard line.
Slammed down at the 31 by number 3 for the Warriors there. That's Cameron Barnes. Good special teams tackle. So JP, talking to the coach of Mason before the game, you know, he tells me that his general concept boils down to trying to live by the big four.
Jensen Harris give up the middle, nothing picked up, actually a loss of about a yard.
Gang award defenders waiting there for him. And they're going to have those Comet running backs. They're going to have to protect that ball if they're going to go up into that strength of that Winton Woods defense, because it will get stripped. Man in motion. Now he sets up slot right.
Jensen Harris back, bit of a low snap, has to pin around. Runs on
That's
the
a busted
line.
play.
He 3 steps on the sideline at about the 39, 38-yard line.
Looked like he made the best of what he could get out of that busted play. He was supposed to hand off, but, you know, big number 19 there. That's a big guy. You don't want him running around loose in your secondary.
3rd down and 6 for the Warriors. Both spotted on the Mason 37-yard line. Mason looking for their first down of the game.
So here they come with trips left.
Trips left. Graham Brockway in the fullback. Fake.
Fakes to Brockway
Play
over the
action
middle.
out
complete.
to number 31. That looks like, or 34. Couldn't quite tell yet.
31.
That is number 31, which is Matthew Stewart.
Matt Stewart, another big guy that you just don't want him running free out there in your secondary.
Mike Edwards on the stop for the Warriors. Harris looks back to pass again. Under pressure.
He's going to
He'll
be
be
pulled
taken
down.
down, wrapped up in the backfield. A huge loss. Taken down at his own 35-yard line.
Number 12, Aaron Smith, in on the tackle. First one to make contact. Number 8, David Long, helping out with the play. Number 14, number 11, David Sparks, Brandon Daniels. All kind of hats on him.
2nd and 20 on the 42-yard line.
Here we see Coach Parker pacing the sideline.
He's a calm, metered man. Jensen Harris back, flags on the play. False start on Mason, so it'll back him up 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 26. Back to about the 37-yard line. Ball actually spotted on the 36.
When, you know, Coach Kastner talks about the big four, he says it's faith, family, academics, and football. And then from there it goes to the big 3 questions. Are you committed? Can I trust in you? Do you give me great effort?
Twins left. Harris holds back, holds right, pass, forward pass for a loss. Pass looks like it was caught by number 31, Matthew Stewart again. Loss of about a yard or 2 on that.
Yeah, I think they let the, I guess that was supposed to be a screen, but they just let him in a little bit too much. Daniel Cage, number 75, leading the charge on him.
Brings up 3rd and 24. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Mason mired in their own territory.
This is where the Warrior defenders just want to keep everything in front of them.
Harris back to pass again under pressure.
Let's go.
Thrown over and incomplete. Intended receiver, number 15, John Rye.
Looks like they're going to throw a flag.
Holding is the call on Winton Woods.
Number 21, Demetrius Sewsbury. Winton Woods defender. being encouraged by his teammates out there.
Ball will be spotted on the Mason 44-yard line. Stays third down. Bring up third and about 8. Or 19, excuse me. Harris, back to pass again. Under pressure from Winton Woods.
He's chased down.
Throws it away. Taken down in the backfield by, that was number 15 for Winton Woods, Adrian Rankin.
Of course, Adrian Rankin, cousin of the Cage brothers. Daniel and Jerron Cage, and his cousin Daniel in on the tackle with him. We'll get
ball called incomplete. So bring up 4th and 4.
This is where we need the Warriors to execute this punt return.
Cameron Barnes back to receive the punt.
Nice
Punt's
try
nice
on the
and
block.
high. Barnes saying not catch, touched, and should be spotted about the 26-yard line. Winton Woods takes over 1st and 10. Still up 7-0 with 4:50 left in the first. Winton Woods defense putting some heavy pressure on Mason's offense.
Lionel McConnell, heavy pressure on that punt. He's lucky to get it off. He probably got that in between his arms. Warrior offensive line been doing a good job this year and today. And that's what you need if you're going to have a serious ball club, is a steady offensive line.
Shamar Hooks under center, looks back. He'll pass, aired out, intercepted by number 8 for Mason, which is Connor Bryan.
He's breaking tackles.
Breaking tackles. He will be brought down finally at about the 29-yard line.
Looks like Hooks just let that ball out there. His hand a little bit soft there. Give credit to the Mason defender. He's seeing the ball out there, and he's not going to let it get by. I guess he was trying to hit number 32 with that pass, David Keeling. So this is going to put the Warrior defense with 4:36 left to go in the first quarter, defending from their own 29-yard line here. I wouldn't be surprised if you see this big number 19 try to bully his way and carry this ball himself on one or two of these plays.
Yep. Twins left. Harris back to pass on the
he's
play
being
action
chased
fake.
out of pocket, and he's going to
be taken down for a big loss again.
What's this guy
back
doing,
at the
number
38-yard
10?
line?
Okay, Therese Curtis looking to go the other way, but there was no fumble. Yeah, he's going to roll to his left, and he's going to have to throw across his body. That's David Sparks on the stop. David Sparks playing lights out football this year.
Call it a 9-yard loss. Back to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's good to see a team just huddling and calling plays and none of this mile-a-minute offense like you're seeing a lot. Man in motion, fakes to give, and
Harris takes it up the middle. He'll pick up about 2 yards on that. That will just past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when we were on the sideline for this game started, JP, I was standing next to this number 19, and he is big.
Most of them are big.
But this guy, you know, that number 19, he needs to have some black high-top shoes. He looks like Johnny U. So here they go, 3rd and 15. Warriors just need to keep everything in front of them, but they're looking like they want to blitz him some more.
Harris back to pass again. Has to think about it. He's under heavy pressure. He will still pick up to about the line of scrimmage, maybe about a half-yard loss.
Looks like number 12 chases him out of there, Aaron Smith. And old Smith, yeah, and he makes the tackle too. A lot of hats in the area. So they're going to have to go for it on 4th down here. Timeout being called by the
Winton
Warriors.
Woods on the Winton Woods 35. It's the deepest they've been on the field so far.
Okay,
Punt coming up.
They got to execute. Reception of this kick.
A deep kick, but it'll come all the way into the stands before being batted back onto the field.
Oh, well,
flag on the play, roughing the kicker.
Of course, we didn't see the replay, but you know, you give these guys these extra chances like this. I mean, I believe it happened because the next thing I looked over and the guy was laying down on his keister, but you never know. He could have been done a flop. Maybe not. He didn't do that. Yeah.
So 1st and 10 at the 20 for Mason. Roughing the kicker gives Mason a 1st down. Mason with the ball. And maybe new life for them to try and make a score. Judson Harris back to pass. Oh, no, he gives to number 13. That was Graham Brockway. And he'll be taken down for a loss. Ball may be loose. A few Winton Woods players indicating that they have it. We'll see what the call is. Turnover. Winton Woods
covers that fumble. Graham Brockway is going to have to hold on to that ball going around that right end. Looks like I see a hold there on Therese Curtis.
Can't see who ultimately calls on it.
He fell on that ball, but it was a Warrior.
Well, I guess if you give him a 1st down on a roughing the kicker, why not take it away from him on a first play from scrimmage after, huh?
Okay, this is where Warriors need to pick up a big chunk of yardage here on 1st down if
Hooks
they can.
keeps it, pitch, and big loss for Winton Woods. Defense bringing it.
Comets not being discouraged. Their defense is hanging tough. Of course, they haven't been on the field in a while, so they had plenty of time to get rested. And
Christian Lumpkin taken down in the backfield for a loss.
Number 32, Lucas Edwards, a junior, 6'1", 192 for the Comets.
So loss of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 18 for Winton Woods from their own 15. And
flag on the
play. Illegal procedure.
So Winton Woods' offense is going to have to pick up their game. Start moving this ball. He got a tailwind if they could get down here. They got a nice tailwind where they could be throwing that ball.
Got to be careful not to overthrow it with that tailwind.
That wasn't a problem with that first pass. 2nd and 23.
Hooks under center after the 5-yard penalty. Give is to Davis. Davis picks up a few yards. He'll come down at about the 15-yard line.
That's the idea, though. Just get the ball to Davis running straight north and south through there. I'm not trying to fake anybody out. Just make sure I don't run you over coming through. You keep pounding that ball with Davis, and these guys on defense, they'll have to do the old Matador routine and just get the cape out the way.
3rd and 18 for Winton Woods. Hooks under center again.
He fakes a give, and he's around.
He's on his feet. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage or thereabouts, marked down at the 21-yard line.
Number 10 playing good defense. Jared Wesley for the Comets, 6-foot senior.
Jalen Lumpkin back to punt. And Cameron Gunnels back deep to receive for Mason. He'll set up on about his own 47-yard line.
Clock ticking down, 34 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter.
And it'll be encroachment called on Mason. Looks like that was number 33, Andrew Boring, who jumped the gun.
Like you said, this is beautiful weather. nice and cool, where no mosquitoes are out acting a fool with people.
Well, it looks like it's gone against Winton Woods. I didn't see what that call was. So Lumpkin back to punt. 16 seconds left in the quarter.
Gets the kick off.
Good punt.
Fielded at the 46-yard
Picked
line.
up at the 46-yard line, and he won't get much. Marking down at about the 45-yard line.
Okay, here we go again. I don't know if they're scrumming to recover a fumble. Daniel Cage in there nearly made the stop for the Warriors on that play. Big Daniel Cage getting down there first man down on a punt.
So some big defensive stops from both teams now. Have time for about one snap before the quarter break. Jensen Harris. Give is to
Graham Brockway.
Graham Brockway.
Twist in there. Can't pick up anything.
Loss of about a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. But that's the end of one. Mason trailing Winton Woods 7-0 in the pistol. Matthew Stewart back in the halfback. Harris play action. Pass tipped.
Give
Ball's
Harris
incomplete.
credit. He stood in there. He had bodies and arms all over the place, and he steps right up and gets that ball over top everything and downfield. Unfortunately for the Comets, no reception.
Looks like it was David Long, number 8 for Winton Woods on that deflection. Mason 8 rushes for 27 yards from that first quarter, 12 for 57 yards for Winton Woods in the first quarter. 57 yards total for Winton Woods. -2 for Mason in that first quarter. Is actually -27 yards rushing for Mason in the first. Pass
Nice.
blocked up.
Sewsbury.
Number 21,
good
Demetrius
defense.
Sewsbury on the interference. Well, legal interference, I should clarify.
On the stop.
I couldn't think of a better word.
Well, yeah, that's a good play there. That's one of them Sunday afternoon type of caliber plays there.
Mason going for it here on 4th and 12 from the Winton Woods 47. Harris steps back, looks towards the sideline. Back in the
Guy might try to
shotgun.
run for it on his own.
Yep, now pooch kick. Pooch kick, that will
Oh.
drop out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Oh, the Warriors will take over on offense,
They'll
JP.
mark it at the 18. So Winton Woods holding Mason to a 3-and-out after they were held to a 3-and-out. This is looking like a defensive struggle.
It is. But at some point, attrition is going to take place, and I don't know how deep Mason is, how many guys they can sit out there with fresh legs. But with this Warrior offensive line that we see taking the field right now, these studs have the ability to wear down a lot of this intensity that the Comets have right now. Hooks under center.
His familiar under center. He'll keep it, rolls left, stays on his feet, but he will be taken down for a loss of about a yard or
flag
two.
on the play. Should be against
Flag.
Mason the way it looked.
Yeah, flag on the play right at the tackle location. Holding on Winton Woods. So they'll
Well,
back him up.
It looks like the Mason defenses did their scouting on Hooks. They know he likes to run that ball, and they're waiting for him. And they actually got speed to match him to get to the edge. So the Warriors hit a block in the back on that play. Overzealous block in the back by number 50 there.
Winton Woods had 5 penalties for 40 yards in the first quarter.
This is where you got to be careful.
Yes,
You
it is.
can't let this ball
Hooks
get away.
Under center.
There's Davis.
He's got it. Davis has got it. He runs forward. He'll be short of the first down by about a yard or two. Let's mark him at about the 25, 26-yard line.
Davis busting through there. Straight north-south. And once again, it looks like number 10 comes up big for the Comets on that tackle.
Sets up 2nd and about 3. Ball spotted on the 35 or 36-yard line, excuse me.
Jared Wesley, nice saving tackle on that.
Hooks gives to Davis again. Davis has got the first down and a little more. He stays on his feet, picks up a couple more after the initial contact, marking him about the 33-yard line.
Okay, this is what the Warriors need, is just steady, gradually matriculate this ball out of the shadow of their end zone, eat this whole clock if necessary to score on this drive. Marcus Davis.
First and 10, Winton Woods on their own 32-yard line, working out of their own territory. Give to Davis again. He'll pick up about 6 yards.
That's right.
About 5 yards, actually, to about 4 yards, I think, is the official mark at the 36.
See, the Warrior Brain Trust looks like they're saying, well, if you want to stop Hooks running the ball, let's see if you can stop this guy running the ball.
Winton Woods will run the clock all day doing this if your defense can't stop them. Hooks under center. Motion. Illegal procedure on the Warriors. It'll back them up 5. Clock stopped with 10:01 left in the first half. We'll bring up 2nd and 11. Back to their own 31-yard line.
There's Christian Lumpkin, number 5. He's going to stay in the game on this play. Looks like they're lined up to hand the ball to Marcus Davis again.
Hooks keeps it left side. He's got room.
Yeah,
he beats a tackle.
running.
He'll be running on sideline. One more to beat.
Nice
He'll be
move.
taken out of bounds in Mason territory at the Mason 35.
Got a flag on the play.
Back at the line of
In
scrimmage.
the neighborhood,
Possible
words
hold.
going back.
So that big run coming back off of a hold. Once again, it's one of the typical problems for Winton Woods. They keep getting these penalties that bring back these big plays, and they have to fight through adversity they create.
Nice straight arm. Of course, Shamar Hooks, senior now, I think he's got mail offers from Ball State.
Respectable MAC program.
Yeah, David Letterman will be rooting for him eventually, you think?
Maybe. Hooks under center, give to Davis. Davis is through. He'll be wrapped up. I think he's fallen forward enough for the first down. The ball's loose, a flag down.
And that's going against Winton Woods, where if the refs would have just blew the whistle, because they
Holding
stopped
on
his
Winton
forward
Woods.
progress anyway. They signaled holding.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Winton Woods.
They're going to have to throw the ball, give this defense something else to think about,
Yeah,
because these
stretch
guys
them out a
got
little
enough
bit.
speed.
Hooks up the middle.
Davis.
Davis with it. He'll get the first down. No laundry on the field. Down at the 44-yard line.
Of course, you know, looking at the scorecard, the official card, they get votes to see who's going to officiate in the playoffs. And so, you know, you do your work well, you're in the playoffs. Just like the teams. You want to make the playoffs, do good work.
Hooks keeps it left side. He'll pick up about 2 yards on that. Brings it up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, they're taking away a lot of what Shamar Hooks wants to do as far as him carrying that ball.
Ball spotted on the 46-yard line of Winton Woods. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 8, excuse me. Hooks in the pistol.
Hooks is
Fakes to
sacked.
give to Davis. And sacked in the backfield. Loss of 6.
Mason defender in there on him. Number 42, Isaiah Kansas. But now, I'm giving this Palmer defense credit. They've obviously done their homework on the guys that can hurt them bad. So the Warriors are going to have to come up with somebody else to carry that ball.
3rd and 14 for Winton Woods on their own 40. Hooks in the pistol. Drop back, motion.
The whistle blew.
So illegal procedure on Winton Woods, backs him up 5 more. It'll bring up 3rd and 19 on the Winton Woods 35.
3rd and 19. JP, the Winton Woods Warriors got to figure out somebody else to get the ball to, at least on an every now and then basis, to get his defense a little bit more to think about. Because Comet defense has definitely got this edge. You know, they got all kind of contained on Hooks.
Christian Lumpkin's had a few big receives so far this season. Why not air it out to him?
There's-
Hooks has some room on the left side. He'll be wrapped up, drops the ball. Ball rolls out of bounds. Ball control, ball control, ball control.
6:46 left to go in the half. It's comedy of errors somewhat.
Halftime activities will include Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Winton Woods High School band.
So the Warriors are going to be punting this ball. They need to execute a good punt here. Looks like Mason wouldn't mind coming in jailbreaking this kick.
Cameron Gunnell is back deep to receive for Mason. Lumpkin gets the kickoff. It's a good high kick into the wind. Gunnell receives it at the 36, 37-yard line.
Yeah, that was a fair catch call. I mean, who's down? Therese Curtis down on the play. Well, here's Mason turn and give
up the middle,
Graham
loss of about
Brockway.
2 yards.
So Mason giving that ball back to Graham Brockway, even though he fumbled earlier. No, that's not Brockway on that carry. That's number 31.
That is 31, Matthew Stewart. Loss of 1 is the official mark. 2nd and 11 for Mason on their own 36. Brockway.
Harris rolled to his right.
Harris rolls
looking
right.
deep.
Pass out.
Intercepted.
Picked off by, that is a number that I haven't been able to identify
Mike
yet.
Edwards, number 6.
Mike Edwards on that pick.
That's the guy we're talking about. Step up and snuff that whole thing out. Mike Edwards.
From some of the general things I've been reading, hearing, seeing, some people had shown a little bit of concern for the Winton Woods secondary. They're showing they've stepped up tonight.
Well, I don't know. You know, every year it seems like it's a matter of in their secondary reloading, not rebuilding. They got the horses, and you see their offense back out on the field. 5:57 left to go in the half.
Winton Woods 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. Hooks under center. Man in motion. Give is to Marcus Davis. Davis is free, and he will be taken down, but picks up 10 more yards after the initial contact. Spot him deep inside Mason territory at about their 29-yard line.
That's number 34 on the stop.
Number
Cameron Gunnell. Yeah, this is where Davis might get all these carries. Just run this clock down to halftime. In motion.
Fakes the pass, keeps it,
Davis.
rolls right. He's got some room, picks up a lot of yards. He'll get the first down, it looks like. Let's mark him at about the 20 or 19-yard line.
Comet defenders looking to strip the ball away from Hooks there. Good perimeter block thrown by number 20 for the Warriors out there on the edge.
First down, ball spotted on the 19-yard line. Winton Woods, offense looking like it's clicking on all cylinders for right now. Lined up on the right hash. Hooks keeps it, pitch out to
Lumpkin.
Number 24, 24, Jalen Lumpkin. He'll pick up about a yard or two down to about the 17-yard line.
Who's that with that ball? Number 32.
For 32 would be
David
Keeling.
That's a sophomore. And this guy, David Keeling, sophomore, he's been getting playing time.
He's getting some looks.
Yeah.
He had a couple good runs in the
wait a minute.
Lakota West game that we covered. Give is to Davis.
Straight north and south.
Picks up a couple more yards. Even deeper inside the red zone to about the 14, 13-yard line.
We're getting to the spot on the field where they're going to bring in their heavy horse backfield. Daniel Cage and some of them will be in there. Yeah, there's number 75.
Battering ram. Hooks. Gives to Jalen Lumpkin. Jalen Lumpkin has room. Sets a 1st and goal at about the 5-yard line.
Nice run by Lumpkin. And number 34 for the Comets holding on. That's Cameron Gunnels.
4:05 left in the first half. Winton Woods 1st and goal on their own 5. Heavy hitting formation in the backfield for the Warriors. Give to Davis. Davis forward, picks up about 2 or 3 yards. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, this is more like what we want to see by the Warriors here, JP. Good blocking up front. This is the kind of stuff that can have an attrition factor. Start wearing these guys down. There's the give to Lumpkin again.
Christian Lumpkin, well, fumble in.
He's calling it down.
But it's called down before the fumble. Looks like it'll be 3rd and a very short goal. Officials timeout. Called down by contact. 3rd and goal, short.
Okay, so this is where our big astronomers on offensive line showing these Comets a lot of stars.
Hooks tries to keep it, pulls forward, looking for the signal. Another short, so they'll bring up 4th and short.
Okay,
that ball looks like it's right on the goal line. It looks like the nose is less than an inch from the goal line.
Well, we know this ought to be a quarterback sneak.
Yep. Hooks gives it.
He muscles in there. No signal yet.
Touchdown, Winton Woods.
Winton Woods' offensive line would not be denied. Good push up there, Daniel Cage.
I think they did give that to Daniel Cage.
I don't think he had the ball.
That's who got it.
Who had it then? Daniel Cage. I don't know if that's his first touchdown, but hopefully it's one of many for him. And that extra point kick is up.
Kick is up and good.
Good.
So, with 2:30 to go in the first half, Winton Woods goes up 14-0 after 2 rushing touchdowns.
Of course, that drive is aided by that turnover, interception by Mike Edwards. Puts the Warriors where they need to be. Of course, we want to remind everybody out there who watches these games, we could always use volunteers. Help your high school community. Waycross Media, 825-2429. come down here, spending time. We'll give you all the drinking water. We'll hydrate you. You won't go thirsty, and you'll enjoy the evening.
So Winton Woods kicking off to Mason again. Winton Woods will receive the kick to start the second half, by the way, as a matter of business.
Nice kick, hopefully, yeah.
Kick is up, takes a bounce, picked up at about the 10-yard line. That is number 8 running with it.
So
Connor Bryant.
Get it up to about the 25-yard line for the Comets.
Good, about a 15 or 16-yard kickoff return. Mason with a set of downs to try and put a score on the board of any sort before halftime. I think if you're Mason, you want to at least have a score on the board before you go into that locker room.
Well, that's a want. I think it's really a want more than a need.
Back to pass.
Fakes.
Harris keeps it. He'll pick up a few yards on that. Let's mark him at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that Harris, a big guy like that, you know, at some point he's got to be a threat to run that ball on his own, because he could be dangerous if he breaks loose out there in the secondary.
Harris back to pass again, incomplete. Intended for number 31, Matthew Stewart.
Bring it to 3rd and 8. Warriors could get the ball back again before halftime.
Under 2 minutes left, clock stopped with 1:56 left in the second. It's 3rd and 8. Mason still on their own 27-yard line. Harris back to pass. He'll be sacked in the backfield. A big loss. Mark him down at about the 19.
Therese Curtis runs in there and turns him into Adrian Rankin.
Timeout called by Winton Woods, it looks like. Yes, timeout called Winton Woods. Mason to punt.
We got back looking to receive this kick. Mike Edwards.
Number 29,
it's
Andrew
blocked.
Peck. Kick is blocked. Up in the air, Winton Woods with it.
And
that will be into the end zone. Touchdown, Winton Woods on the punt block.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I didn't see who came up with it. Is that number 88 that I saw?
Number 88, Zach Exalis, 6'3", 184 pounds.
Yep, looks like 88.
Sophomore.
Zach Exalis. Punt.
Everybody had the presence of mind to not fight each other for that rebound. We don't know.
Jermaine Lunsford's extra point is up. And good.
Good.
Winton Woods goes up 21-0 with 1:42 remaining.
Well, JP.
Off of a blocked punt. Mason has a lot to look into at halftime.
I don't know what kind of halftime sermon Coach Kastner will have for these guys, but you know, they were playing these Warriors toe-to-toe for a while. And they may yet come back and give a better account of themselves in the second half. Of course, Winton Woods, this is their 3rd home game in a row. They would have had a neutral site game, but Mother Nature changed those plans, so this is their 3rd home game. Next week, they'll go on the road.
And we have a flag on the kick. We'll have illegal procedure. So a 5-yard penalty.
Of course, next week we see Mason will be playing Oak Hills at home. Oak Hills, I think, took a pounding last week from LaSalle. And then for the Warriors, next week, Bishop Watterson, I believe that's the...
Squibber on the ground, Mason falling on it at about their own 32-yard line. They'll have another set of downs with 1:36 left in the first half.
Isn't that Fox Sports Network game the Warriors will be playing in this coming week? It's a Thursday game up at Thurgood Marshall.
That might be a Fox Sports game.
Yeah,
So next week, so a short week for Winton Woods. They may have two.
Because it's on a Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Mason trying to run up the middle.
There's Harris.
Harris tried to keep it, ran to the left. He'll be sacked in the backfield.
Therese Curtis makes sure that he puts the stops to that. You know, Therese Curtis, he's been patrolling hash marks for the Warrior defense now successfully for a few years now. I'm sure he ought to be getting some mail.
Harris, pass, complete, big hit.
Mike Edwards right there on the stop.
Matthew Stewart on the reception, but he is trucked as soon as he gets possession.
I think the Warrior team in general just had to get this wake-up call. Somewhere they got the message that better start playing some lights-out football.
Clock rolls, under 50 seconds left. Harris drops back, looks to pass, gets it out. Intended for Graham Brockway, through his hands. Incomplete, stops clock with 42.4 seconds left. We'll bring up a third down.
Comet's fortunate to be getting his ball back. A lot of times those passes like that to get tipped end up in your opponent's hands. So looks like the Warriors will get another chance with the ball here.
About an hour so far for this first half. Mason, 3 and out. Back to punt.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. They call a timeout.
Timeout Mason with 42.4 seconds left. Maybe thinking about trying to go for it. Well,
you better think about trying to get this ball. It looked like number 34 for the Comets was offside. It looked like he started taking off downfield. He was the gunner, and he was about 6 yards downfield when the ref blew the whistle.
pretty big crowd here on both sides. Not filled to capacity, but about half full on each side here at Charlie Frederick Stadium. Great facility for Friday night football, soccer, plenty other sports.
Of course, the Winton Woods family of fine student athletes putting on a good showing on the field and in the crowd.
Cameron Barnes back to receive this punt.
Low
snap, kickoff cleanly this time.
Barnes
receives it at the 38-yard line. He slides forward. He'll pick up about 5 yards on that return. He'll be spotted at the 43-yard line.
35 seconds left to go, and we'll see what the Warriors want to do. My guess is if they get a big pickup here on first down, of course, we'll just have to see what Coach Parker comes up with.
Shamar Hooks under center.
Looks like they're going to be stacking the line.
Yep. Hooks gives to Lumpkin. Forward for about 5 yards.
Nice cross buck on that play. They showed him a different look. That's something that they seldom run or have seldom run tonight.
Chaz Lumpkin on the carry. Up to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, see, plays like that gives this defense something to think about. So this will be the
Clock
last
ticks to
play of the
7
first
seconds.
half.
Hooks gives to Davis. Davis has room. He's got one
Looks
to beat.
like
Has he got the block?
Yeah, he's
Time
gonna,
has expired.
he's gonna
Marcus
beat this
Davis
guy.
takes it to the house.
That's what I'm
Wintonwood's
talking
up
about.
27-0.
MOTD. Touchdown Marcus Davis on the last play of the first half. And here we see on the replay, see in that play previous to that, again, giving these people something different to think about, something different to look at. Now you can go back to your steady stuff.
Yep. Jermaine Lunsford to put up the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. Wintonwood's up 28-0. Marcus Davis ends the first half with a big 52-yard run.
That's what I'm talking about. They got the memo that this was Hall of Fame night, and they want to let these Hall of Famers see that the tradition continues here at Frederick Field.
Mason a lot to try for in the second half to even get a score. 28-0 at halftime. Hall of Fame activities next. Stay with us. You're watching Friday Night Football on Waitrust Community Media.
The baseball team is doing in their endeavor tonight, but here we go with the second half kickoff, JP.
Kickoff to Winton Woods. Winton Woods picks it up.
Winton
Woods on a big bust.
Big return, blocks.
That is
And he's going to return this all the way to the house.
Kickoff return touchdown to start the second half.
No dirty laundry to be seen on this field of white stripes and green. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Electric slide coast to coast to open the second half for the Warriors. He's carrying this ball on this big
79-yard kickoff return.
Christian Lumpkin, number 5. Escorted in there by number 20, Lionel McConnell. And that kick is up, and that kick is good. So it looks like the Winton Warrior football team is unleashing a bunch of hot grease. And they're going to have to throw these guys up in the wall and see if they stick.
35-0, and if you're Mason, you got to act quick.
Here we go again on this replay. Wedge formed. We see Marcus Davis up there leading the way. Therese Curtis on a good block with his counterpart, number 10. Davis on another block. Davis threw multiple blocks on that. And this is what you call delivering the script of a Starkest tuna commercial to these comments. 35-0.
So Winton Woods, not even an offensive play from scrimmage in this second half, and they put up a score on the board. It's been a long time since I've seen a kickoff return for points.
Well, hopefully it won't be much longer where you see another one.
Bit of a squib kick. Picked up at about the 17-yard line.
And
Mason with a chance to reply. On the loose is number 41, Nicholas Pearson.
But he's
Pearson is on the way. He gets a big return down to the 31-yard line.
Number 20 on the stop, Lionel McConnell, 5'10", 165-pound sophomore, saving. That's touchdown for the Warriors. Now they'll have a chance to go out there.
Did someone yell fire in the hole somewhere? Has someone been throwing a grenade at these kickoff return points? The way they're just running like they're running for their lives.
Well, stay tuned because this is going to eventually settle down into a game. And I'm noticing their quarterback, big number 19, coming out here to start the second half.
Jensen Harris back in the pistol. Can Mason answer Winton Woods finally?
The give
is
to
Dalton Rogers. Rogers picks up a couple yards, marked down at about the 29-yard line.
JP, I'm noticing this quarterback for the Comets, number 19, Jensen Harris, looks like he's got a little hitch in his giddy up here. I don't know if he's trying to play possum with that or not, but he did take some hits. He got pounded pretty good in the first half of this game. But unless he proves he can throw that ball, he's in for a longer night than he's already had.
Harris keeps, looks for the middle,
There he
nothing.
goes.
Stopped by a host of Warriors, loss of about 3 yards.
Daniel Cage among the Warriors in there. Looks like Harris slow to get up. Yeah, they're starting to put some heavy licks on this young Mr. number 19.
With how big the Winton Woods defensive line is, yes, he is limping good.
Yep. Now he's starting to
Backup quarterback for Mason is Tyler Crabb. 10:30 left.
So he's got number 31 back there with him, Ryan Rashawn.
Harris back to pass, under pressure, airs it out.
That ball's intercepted by the
picked
Warriors.
up by Winton Woods. Looks like number 20, Demetrius Sewsbury. Safety for Winton Woods, pick. Mason, nothing.
Sewsbury redeemed himself for some early misgiving in this ball game. Now he's starting to put together a potential game ball for himself. Yeah, that ball.
1st and 10 for Winton Woods on their own 31.
It almost looked like they had their choice between Sewsbury or Mike Edwards coming up with that pick. Hooks under center.
Hooks gives up the middle, nothing.
I see the Warriors, Mason Comets now trying to put some of that Kaepernick stuff on Shamar Hooks, like if you're not going to hand him the ball, we're still going to hit you hard.
Loss of a yard on that. Winton Woods back to their 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Of course, we saw number 44 was in on that last play for the Warriors, Cameron Day Suggs.
Hooks airs it out.
Nice catch.
Gets it to Lumpkin. Or no, excuse me. That was number 20, Lionel McConnell.
Lionel McConnell looks like he twisted his knife for a first down on the catch.
It's a first down for Winton Woods. Out to their own 42-yard line. But Lionel McConnell getting a good read.
And it's not a bad idea for the Warriors to do some throwing. I know they're ahead, but they need to open up their playbook to get to
give to Davis. Davis is open. He's got one to beat. He's got the block he needs. Gets tripped up around his own man, but he's still on his feet. But he'll be brought down. A big gain. 1st and 10 for Winton Woods. Deep in Mason territory. Let's put him at the 12.
Turns, gives it Davis straight north and south. When you got offensive line blowing away people like that, there's no need to wonder about no juking and jiving.
Yeah, the defender that was getting tackled just as he fell into the path. Get a little bit of a shoestring grab, slow him down just enough. 14:56 of the first half was Winton Woods' offense on the field. This Mason defense has got to be worn down. Excuse me, Hooks under center.
Kicks Day Suggs, pitches to Day Suggs, and he's got a perimeter
Day
block. Runs to an arm tackle. We got flags all over the place.
This may be a face mask call.
This number 44, Cameron Day Suggs, 5'9", 185-pound senior, getting some good PT now. Face mask call against the Comets. Boy, he beats his number 5 there.
There's the face mask right there.
Right there.
Foul committed by Cameron Gunnels. 1st and goal, and it was a half the distance to the goal flavor.
You tell Mr. number 5 to wipe that guy out on that block so he can't throw that, grab this guy's face mask.
Hooks gives to Davis. Davis, touchdown, Winton Woods.
Davis runs over number 5 for the Comets, Dalton Rogers. Bringing the score to 41-0, pending the results of this kick.
3-yard rush in. Jermaine Lunsford, point after again. His 6th try.
Jermaine Lunsford is starting to get worn out as much as the chain gang with all the kicking he's doing tonight.
That kick is up.
And that's good.
No good.
No good, I'm sorry. 8:12 left to go in the third quarter.
41-0. I think the term to use is shellacking.
That's what Mr. Wright used to do in woodshop class.
So Mason will have a kickoff to receive to see if they can even get a score on the board. When do you think Coach Parker is going to put in the full second string and make me have no idea who's playing in these plays?
Well, I'm sure he'll put in, not all at once, but he'll phase them into the game, and that's rightfully so. All these guys are a big family. They get along well at practice. Everyone knows that in this program that as long as they stay tuned and be ready, they could see action. And that's why their program is so successful year in and year out. Of course, during the Hall of Fame festivities at halftime, we understand where Coach Troy Everhart was given credit due for what he helped the Warriors get over the hump and to the mountaintop. But he may not get there with these guys next time they go. And here's the kick.
Low kick, that'll roll into the end zone. Touchback. So Mason will start 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Well, JP, I don't know, your associates, your colleagues down there at the network down there, they're going to have a lot to talk about. Hopefully this game gets top billing down there.
I don't even remember what was the top billing game this week. I'll find out tomorrow morning. It's not here because the tailgate wasn't here.
They never tailgate here. You need to put in a good word for that. They haven't had it here in the years I've been. Of course, it could have been a game we didn't cover. I don't know.
That could be. Yeah.
Like, all I need is another part.
Harris gives up the middle, pick up about 2 or 3 yards. Mason needs to try everything they've got in their playbook.
Of course, that's Graham Brockway carrying the ball for the Comets. I spoke to his dad before the game, and you know, he's proud of his son, the efforts his dad's on faculty over Princeton High School. You know, he says Graham has offers Division III in football, and he's got a Division I offer to be a catcher for the Michigan State Spartans. So the fake
Harris,
is
fake.
Brockway. Now
Pass
he's throwing
again.
it back to Brockway.
Back to Brockway.
He's not going to
Good
be able to
option play.
outrun
Picks up
Mike
more
Edwards
yards.
to that spot. But that's not Mike Edwards, is it?
Let's see on. Trying to see who made the tackle. Couldn't see the number.
He was going to go down
Kind of
either
a shoestring
way.
tackle.
Okay, no, that was Long, because I see Mike Edwards. That's number 8, Mr. Long, man.
Yeah, David Long.
3rd and 4 for the Comets.
Jensen Harris back in the
Trips
pistol,
right.
low snap. Nice little pass. 1st down and more. Secondary making a stop eventually at about midfield.
This is
The amoeba moving up the field. Finally blown dead into Wintonwood's territory, though. 1st and 10 for Mason at the Wintonwood's 48.
Yeah, this center has got to get that ball up a little bit.
So as you see, on his feet is number 34, Cameron Gunnels. Staying on his feet, he's trying the Winton Woods method before he finally gets brought down.
That's about the only way they can rack up time of possession.
Mason. Harris rolls right, under pressure, pass is complete.
No,
ball loose.
It's got to be either incomplete or a fumble. We're calling an incomplete pass.
Yep. 2nd and 10. Now they call it a completion.
It was complete, and it looked like he
About a yard
fumbled.
pickup. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 on the 47-yard line.
here we go.
Harris.
Snap.
Give is to Brockhart, excuse me. He picks up about a no-gain situation. Graham Brockway, excuse me.
This is where the Warriors on defense, 3rd and 9. Somebody could get eager to get a hold of this ball and know it's going to be in and up in the air.
Twins out right for Mason. Harris drops back under pressure. Throws it, no one home. Avoids the sack.
All right, so that'll bring it to 4th down. And looks like, again, young Mr. number 19 is being roughed up quite a bit. They need to think about getting somebody else in there, quarterback, because I'm sure this guy has the heart.
So punt team on the field. That's number 29, Andrew Peck, to punt.
Okay, so don't give these guys no
snap.
life by mishandling this
Good
punt.
kick. Ball takes a bounce straight up. And it'll be touched at the 25-yard line. Winton Woods takes over 1st and 10 on their own 25. For the first time ever, I think I've seen a punt take a neutral bounce, just going straight up. Didn't take an offensive bounce, didn't take a defensive bounce.
Well, see, that's that cool breeze we got tonight.
Temperature is very autumn-like.
You have to get Bill Nye, the science guy, to sort out the fact from fiction on these bounces for us, JP.
Everyone loves Bill Nye, the science guy. Even the people who hate him. Thank you, Shaq Montgomery in the truck, for singing the theme. Handoff.
Look at
Right-hand side, just bowling forward. Winton Woods, just relentless. I believe that was Jalen Lumpkin on that carry.
So here's the replay. Turn. Yeah, see, now this is where the comments on defense are looking like to hold this guy up while somebody else runs in there and goes for the strip.
Do you think that now, well, maybe 4th quarter might be a good time to get the backup quarterback some snaps for Winton Woods?
I'm sure Coach Dre will know when to put him in there, and I'm sure he's a good quarterback.
Lumpkin picks up several yards. He's carrying.
Look at this.
Stays on his
Confusion.
feet. He gets the 1st down and then some. He'll finally be drug out of bounds by a host of everyone at about the 46-yard line.
I mean, I'm with you, JP, on getting Shamar Hooks out of there. He's done his job, and he's done it well, but, you know, we have a good young 2nd-string quarterback for the Warriors, transferred into the program this year, and I know he's eager and anxious to audition for what he's going to be doing.
Yep, Hooks under center. Jalen Lumpkin back. Christian Lumpkin in tight end. Give is to Jalen Lumpkin. He'll pick up a few more yards.
Yeah, see,
2 or 3.
Mason, they're just going for the strip on every play. You can see guys reaching to pull that ball loose.
So Lumpkin, part of the massive Lumpkin clan that has come through the ranks of Winton Woods.
Well, Winton Woods over the years, a lot of We Are family connections on the team. Like I was saying earlier, Adrian Rank and his cousins with the Cages.
Hooks back to pass. Pass complete. Picks up a 1st down. Pass was
Complete to
caught.
number 1, Javonte Wright, 5'8", 170-pound senior. Sure, Javonte Wright's been on the team. And see, this is where you let these other guys start getting into the game little by little. You don't send the whole squad of them out there. I see they still got big Noah Balboa, Listerman in there, number 63 at right tackle.
Cameron Day Suggs lining up in the slot. He's in
Day
motion.
Suggs in motion.
Hooks keeps it.
Pitch
Pitch to Day Suggs. Day Suggs has got room. He's got the block. He will be taken down and out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. So Cameron Day Suggs working the option in his favor.
See, and this is good stuff to have on film for your future opponents to know all the potential disaster that they face. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. I was talking to Scout earlier.
Ball spotted on the 17-yard line.
I was talking to Scout before the game from UC, Mr. Tyson Helton, and he was asking me something.
Hooks gives to Jalen Lumpkin, picks up a couple yards. Excuse me, Jake.
Okay, the scout, Tyson Helton, he come up here with Coach Tuberville, and he's up here today. He's asked me some inquisitive questions about Noah Listerman, Marcus Davis, Daniel Cage, among others. I mean, he had to borrow a pen from me writing all these facts down because his ran out of ink. Of course, you know, we're all hoping for the Bearcats to make a recovery from the misfortune that they were handed last week. Definite script of a Starkist tuna commercial they had to catch, but hopefully Munchie Legault can get himself together.
Hooks pitches to Christian Lumpkin. Christian Lumpkin will be taken out of bounds for no gain or a loss of about a yard.
1:20 left to go in the third quarter here.
So it's 1:20 left. Clock starts again. Ball spotted on the 16-yard line. That'll bring up about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Clock runs with about a minute left. 41-0 is the score after 3 quarters. Mason offense has had nothing at all this game. Negative yardage at halftime, and I'm sure still in the negative yardage area.
Hooks fakes again.
Fakes. Shamar Hooks in. Touchdown, Winton Woods.
See that again. Earlier in the game, the Comet defense was stopping Hooks on that, but now they have no chance. Shamar Hooks, senior leadership and guidance. It's actually starting to remind me of a guy from Purcell years ago. I think he was number 12.
So with 47.6 seconds left in the third, Winton Woods up 47-0. Extra point pending, kick up, and that one is good. So the kick good, score 48-0.
So you'll probably start seeing there's some fresh uniforms in the game. You'll probably start seeing fresh uniforms. Of course, Time Warner Cable decided to send their crew out to cover this game tonight. Of course, I don't think they knew what they were going to be in for. I was teasing you and Mason's coach on the field before the game, JP, with this Indianapolis 500 shirt. Said it was going to be a race, and he correctly said he didn't want to get no race with these guys.
Yeah, well,
because there ain't no pit stopping them now. Of course, now we've got this lunch for doing the kicking chores today. We don't know what happened to Coyote Deboiku. So Mason jumps up and receives this.
He'll be rolled out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. First and 10 at the 31-yard line for Mason.
So we'll see who they send out. Mr. number 19. I'm not the team doctor, but I don't know.
I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
So Mason has sent in a new quarterback.
That is number 2, Tyler Crabb. Crabb keeps it, runs, picks up About 5 yards. No, actually, correction. Run by number 11,
Jared
Besker.
Wesley. It's Jared Wesley, senior, 6 foot, 165. No, Jerron, okay.
Yes.
Jerron Besecker.
Yeah, Besecker. So, Mason will just retire to the sideline. Winton Woods will do the same. After 3, Winton Woods is putting a right thrashing on Mason. 48-0 in just a minute. The fine folks at the Winton Woods Statistics Department will send us a statistics printout, I presume, so we will see what the damage is.
Seen on the news yesterday where Philadelphia, a big city like Philadelphia, no sports. Huh. Okay, so here's the comments.
Give to number 31, Matthew Stewart. He'll pick up several yards. He'll be just short of the first down. It should be 3rd and 1 on the 40-yard line. You know, we do always need volunteers. We do have a good crew tonight. We're very full. We could still use a director. We can still use all the help we can get because we don't always have a full crew. The same people aren't available every night of the week.
And it's not just football. A lot of these other sports deserve coverage. Volleyball, soccer. You're going to do a soccer game tomorrow, aren't you, JP?
Yes, sir. To give to Stewart again. He's got the first down. He'll pick up to about midfield, mark him down at the 49-yard line. Third quarter stats, Winton Woods, 17 first downs, Mason 3. Total offensive yards and plays. Winton Woods, 43 plays, for 339 yards. Mason, 33 plays, a net of 22 yards.
Well, and as far as, and we talked about this before, I don't know if I ever talked about it with you, but as far as running up the score goes, that's up to the Comets. It's not up to the Warriors.
Yes, sir.
Because even when they start putting these fresh uniforms in the game, these guys want to make an account of themselves too. And they could end up crossing that goal line too.
Because you never know who can see the tape. You never know who's actually sitting in the stand.
That's right. And that's what a lot of football is just getting some of this stuff on film.
Winton Woods is 100% from the red zone, 4 from 4. Crab on the run on the right-hand side. He's got an opening. Is he going to get through the secondary? No. He is stopped by the last man. Deeper into Winton Woods territories. Let's mark him at the 23-yard line.
But that just goes to show we got all kind of fresh shirts in this game for the Warriors, and they're still able to come up with the stop.
1st and 10 for Mason. After 3 quarters, time of possession, Winton Woods, 21 minutes, 20 seconds. Mason, 14 minutes, 40 seconds. Penalties, 2 for 14 yards for Mason, 11 for 82 yards for Winton Woods, so less than the first 2 games so far for Winton Woods. But when you got a big lead like this, give is to number 11, Jerron Besecker. He has some room, but he will pick up only about a yard at most.
9:52 left to go. Just a matter now of Winton Woods getting this ball back, and next time they get it back in offense, they're just going to try to run the clock.
Pickup of about a yard, ball spotted just past the 22-yard line. We'll give him 2 yards and spot the ball will be listed as on the 21-yard line, so 2nd and 8. Tyler Crabb in the pistol.
He's looking to throw.
Crabb airs it out. Incomplete.
The ball looked like it might have been hit at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure. Of course, we got Shaq Montgomery. I think he's in the truck running the instant replay for us tonight.
Give to number 23, Avery Abraham. He'll pick up several yards. Abraham will be into the end zone. No, he will be marked just short. Be 1st and goal for Mason on the 1.
And that's what you want to have, is guys that are not going to just mail this thing in and you know, Mason has a lot of new shirts in the game too who want to give account of themselves. Of course, we see the Warrior Nation, the band down here, early celebration.
Crab under center, rolls forward, touchdown Mason.
Touchdown.
First score of the game comes 8:45 left in it. 6-0, or excuse me, 48-6 now. After a score by the backup quarterback, Tyler Crabb.
You know, and they got like new shirts in the game, but you know, I see they still got number 99 is still in there for the Warrior defense. Jerron Cage, freshman, giving a good account of himself. Going to have a good career for the Warriors here.
Mason kick. Up. And good. So Mason finally up on the board with 8:45 left in the game, 48-7.
This is where the Warriors doing what they came to do, handle business. You know, they suffered some pitfalls that kind of they encountered, but once again, they overcome that. They even overcome an interception early on. So the Comets, if they had a chance to do something, they're being hit by a tsunami of scores now. And we see on the far sideline, Comet supporters are displaying their number one foam. I guess they're number one on the way home.
So Mason kicking off to Winton Woods for only the second time this game.
This is what I like to see, JP. Warrior Nation getting into it and having themselves a good Friday night. Although I don't necessarily agree with this Florida routine, but it could be worse.
Kick is up. Caught at the 7-yard line. And a run. He's got room in the middle. And fumbled, ball loose. Flag down.
There's a flag down on the play. Mason probably comes
flag
up with
right
the
about
fumble.
where he was taken down.
Yeah, they'll decline that, and Mason will keep the ball.
Mason recovers the fumble. Holding on Winton Woods, and that is declined. Mason recovers the kickoff fumble. They'll start 1st and 10 at the Winton Woods 36-yard line.
See, now, this will get you out of the game. These new shirts, they're in their game now, but number 3, that fumble didn't have to happen.
Cameron Barnes on that. So Mason will try to see if they can put another score on the board. Got to hold on to that bread.
Watch the Warrior Pride on this series. Warrior Pride is going to kick in now. They're going to put the kibosh anything that Mason tries. It's like...
Give was to number 21, Cameron Pitts.
Number 99, Jerron Cage in there. Turns and gives straight up the middle on the run.
Picks up a couple more yards.
See, that's one
about
factor.
3rd and 5.
Excuse me, JP. One factor you get when you start bringing in these new shirts is you got guys who are eager and anxious to show what they got. And
Avery Abraham on that carry.
They're stepping it up. And if Mason, if they want to try to do something, they need to try to throw a deep pass if they can protect this guy long enough. Because I don't think they're just going to, you know, run a ball down their throat.
Give number 11, Jerron Besecker.
Yeah. And this Mr. Besecker, he's got to know he's not going to beat these guys to the corner. He's lucky that he was able to retain possession, a little bit sloppy on the handoff.
That was a loss. 4th and 9, or 4th and about 8, actually.
6:50 left to go in the game.
Ball spotted at the 34.
You know, like you said earlier, Mason brought a good crowd with him tonight to support their effort.
Crabb under center, back to pass. Pass is complete.
First down.
To number 84, that is Austin Jensen.
See, that's what I mean. You get this guy respectable block and he throws that ball, good yardage. The only thing that's going to happen, he's going to try to throw it one time too many, and somebody will be waiting.
6:10 left in the 4th quarter. Tyler Crabb in the pistol. Keeps it, rolls left. He'll try to get yards. He'll be short of the first down.
But again, you got better results with this new quarterback in there than having this guy hurt, playing 75%.
How much of that might be if Winton would just say, hey, we got a big lead, we're not going to push as much?
That
How much of that may be actually talent?
Some of it is they don't have film on these guys to know what their, strengths are. But once you get guys out there on the field, they're not going to say that, oh, we'll just take it easy on
Crabb
these guys.
fakes, rolls right, pass, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Ball remains on the Winton Woods 17-yard line.
I mean, I'm seeing some signs like Coach Casper was saying before the game, are you committed? These guys are playing committed ball. Do you give great effort? These guys are giving great effort.
They are. Took Mason 39 minutes and 15 seconds of clock time to get a score. Can they get another one here before time expires?
Here they
Crabb
come
back
after
to pass. Coming after him, pass overthrown. Brings up 4th and 6.
He had to unload that ball. I mean, number 34 on the stop for the Warriors gets up with a little hitch in his giddy up. That's Kwame Watson.
Mason trying a field goal. Looks like number 22 to put this up. Grant Kramer. Long field goal, about 34 yards.
Bad
snap, ball loose, picked up by almost Winton Woods. We'll see what the decision is. It'll be a turnover anyway, so it'll be a Winton Woods ball regardless. Looks like the ball spotted on the 33-yard line. Actually, looks like the mark will actually be the 32.
Nobody ever falls on those balls in that situation, Shaq. It's like, I'm going rumbling, stumbling on these guys.
So 5:37 left. Winton Woods has a lot of field. I think all they need to do is run the clock as much as they can. Mason still has all 3 of their timeouts. They can stop the clock a few times, so you got to keep playing.
Well, he's got some talent. This big number 81 running out there. Alex Parker, 6'3", 189-pound sophomore. I wonder if he's related to Coach Trey.
Give to Jalen Lumpkin.
Number 84 running in the game. Darnell Williams, 6'1", 160-pound junior. Number 20.
Lionel McConnell in at quarterback now.
Okay, so with Lionel McConnell in there.
Shamar Hooks has done his duty. He gets the rest of the game. McConnell ball
on the ground, but he's able to run out of trouble.
Runs left-hand side. He picks up yardage. He'll pick up about 2 or 3 yards, brought down at the 36-yard line.
Good presence of mind. Lionel McConnell picked that ball up off the ground and did what he could. Bounced right back to him.
For usually being a wide receiver, shows some quick thinking in the quarterback position. He's only a sophomore, so maybe he'll be considered for a QB role next year.
Well, when I was over this summer watching these guys play, he's
pitched
throw that
to Chaz Lumpkin. Chaz Lumpkin has room on the right side, picks up about 4 yards. He'll be brought down at the 37-yard line.
So, JP, now tomorrow you got your day where you're going to start out with a soccer game. Who's going to be playing that game?
Cincinnati Christian Academy out of Fairfield against Wentwood's men's and women's varsity team. So a nice varsity doubleheader at 3 and 5.
Doubleheader, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to have you here, what, till the streetlights come on?
Nah.
Just about. Somebody will play overtime. One of them games
no overtime in regular season soccer.
Oh, that's right.
They save that for the postseason when it actually matters.
Now, you don't have to go down there in the morning and meet with your colleagues down there.
Timeout taken by Winton Woods with 3:26. They're up 48-7, and they have the ball when we resume from the timeout. It'll be 4th and 4. Winton Woods on their own 38.
Well, like you was telling me before the game started, the Warriors are ranked number 34 nationally. Possibly after this game, that could improve a bit more. But the main thing I'm looking forward to is how they're ranked in the state.
First state AP poll comes out next week. Winton Woods first place in the Enquirer Division II coaches poll. The very unofficial Yappy punters poll put them second behind Massillon, Washington.
I saw a game yesterday between the Solon Comets and Willoughby South Rebels, but after halftime, the game got postponed, lightning and thunder. But it was a 23-21 game at halftime.
Winton Woods, punt. Bad
partially
punt.
blocked.
Partially blocked, but it still takes some favorable bounce. Mason takes over 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line.
You know, seeing these new jerseys in this game, JP, I'm telling you, I'm seeing talent. This number 44, Cameron Day Suggs, you know, he's giving a good account of himself. And this means depth. These people, the Warriors, I can't say these people, but the Warriors, they could go to a lot of places. They got game breakers and game makers everywhere up and down that sideline. I think some of their hydration staff might be able to kick extra points.
Yeah. Crabb, back to pass, deep pass, caught by number 14, which is Ty Sponseller.
Ty Sponseller able to make the adjustment to the ball. With number 26 for the Warriors, DJ Campbell, able to make sure he doesn't get any further than making the catch.
I think someone's already been made wet down on the Winton Woods sideline. I see a bunch of ice on the ground here at about the 40-yard line. I think someone got the Gatorade bucket dumped on their head. Mason runs left. That's number 22.
Well, they got to be careful because I see looks like Ice Cube out there on the 40-yard line.
Well, I just noticed.
There's this big number 81 coming in for the game, into the game. Alex Parker, 6'3", 189. That's what I'm saying. Like over the summer, I'd see these guys, and with no jersey, all I could tell is these guys are big and skillful.
Crabb in the pistol. 2nd and 4.
Fakes to give, and he's
rolls
running.
Right, under pressure. Pass.
Wide open, but he drops the ball.
Intended for number 24, Christopher Recker.
So that's going to bring it to 3rd and 4. See what they can come up with.
3rd and 4 on their own, or on the Winton Woods 27-yard line, excuse me. .209 left in the game. 48-7. Crabb gives. Run up the middle.
Looks like it'll be
close just
to
around the first down
if they
marker.
give him his forward progress.
Garrison France, the ball carrier.
Of course, next week, JP, the Warriors will be on their first road game of the season.
Give is to Garrison France again. He's got room on the left side.
Nice
He'll be
tackle.
taken down by number 27 for Winton Woods, Raekwon Dixon.
5'9", 160-pound sophomore. These guys got multiple go-to gamers on this roster, JP.
Minute 20 left in the Hall of Fame game here.
Multiple Warriors of mass destruction on this defense, huh?
Yes, sir.
Look at this.
Pass falls incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd and 7. Clock stops with 1:06 left.
But again, this number 2 with the healthy wheels can get out the way of this rush. Because I don't think Mr. number 19 would have got out the way of that, and he would have been probably stretched out about now.
So good crowd coming out, but everyone's starting to slowly trickle out. Mason staying for the most part.
Let me see, when's the next Warrior home game, JP?
You got the schedule, take a look. It is Friday, the 4th of October against Renaissance Christian Academy. Pass is complete to number 14, Ty Sponseller. That game against Renaissance Christian Academy is band night. That is a team from the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area.
Okay.
They've got 3 more home games after that. They'll be hosting Loveland High School for homecoming. The Renaissance Christian Academy game, by the way, is a Waycross game. And also Friday, October 18th, hosting the Elder Panthers here at Charlie Frederick Stadium. It's going to be packed. Crabb runs, passes out.
Complete.
He takes it down short of the first down, but it'll bring up 2nd and about 3.
Looks like that could be the last play of the game, potentially.
I think they may try to get one more off just for formalities. So Tyler Crabb forms up in the pistol with 18 seconds left. Pass, handoff, up the middle, taken down short. And that should be the game. That was Garrison France on the carry.
And number 95, Lance Johnson on the stop.
And that's it. Time expires. Winton Woods takes a dominating victory, 48-7 over the Mason Comets. Started out as a defensive struggle, but Winton Woods offense just opened it up. They got a pick after roughing the kicker, and that was the turn of the game.